welcome to the Hmongipino Podcast, bringing you love, culture, and having fun to your life. I'm Danga,
I'm Impact.
and welcome to our channel.
Welcome, everyone. If you haven't subscribed yet, or leave a comment or rate us, please do so. It's going to help us with the algorithm, and it will just help us in general for our podcast. We'll be super grateful, thankful for your subscription. This episode is brought to you by Boundless Goodz, a new used goods store online on eBay. Check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff, vintage to rare items. So, yep, make sure you do that. And you can also purchase the Hmongipino merchandise on eBay. Just literally search Hmongipino and purchase your item. Enjoy.
Cool. And if you're looking for music, make sure to check out DJ Danga Dang on YouTube. I'm working on a new dancehall mix, and it makes me want to dance, so check it out.
Dance hall. Okay. How you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
It is September 1st, and the internet is into something called the Great Lock-In. You heard about that?
No. What
So
is it?
it's where people are dedicating the next 3 months to closing out the year, like
Next
doing
4 months, right?
or 3-4 months,
Okay.
like the last quarter, until December to like continue, like to lock into your goals and all the things you want to do to be
Okay.
your higher self, to reach your goals. Probably the things that you set up in the beginning of the year.
Yep.
But
Love it.
yeah, it's a great lock in. I've been locked in. I've been like doing a pretty good lock in
Yeah.
thing challenge on my own right now. So yeah,
I see it.
and
I
you
see
have,
it. So, yeah.
and I
Keep it up.
haven't had a cheat day. I know sometimes where I start like a challenge, sometimes you fall off. I've been so motivated that I've been going straight, and I get excited every day to go back in. So
She's right. She hasn't cheated on anything that I always bring home, like a cake yesterday, and she's gonna leave the cake for me to eat.
and your Twinkie.
And my
I had to
Twinkie.
pass on the Twinkie too.
Those are just random stuff that I just crave when I see at the store. But
And I haven't had any hot Cheetos
wow,
for since.
that's right.
Yeah,
Your
that's
kryptonite.
That's my kryptonite. So,
Okay.
how are you, bubs?
I am. I'm trying to find the right word. I'm focused right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm focused for just again exactly what you're explaining. But I'm also kind of already been kind of locked in for myself for what I do in my life right now. But if anything, I spoke about this the last time, but just still stay consistent, show up when I don't want to show up. You know, I think that's something that I've been trying to give myself, I guess, the space to do so, right? To just show up, because everything kind of fall into places whenever I show up. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of the summer, if anything. Again, back in the battling circuit, so it's been pushing myself to just stay healthy and train. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah. I forgot to let you guys know, if you want to become a supporter of the Hmongipino Podcast, check the information in our description. You can also support us by becoming a supporter. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you ready?
Yeah. So what are we talking about today, bub?
We all remember that one teacher or mentor who left a lasting mark on us, not just for what they taught, but how they made us feel. In this episode, we're celebrating those incredible teachers and mentors and digging into what makes them so impactful.
Yes.
And just in time for like back to school, right? Because
Oh yeah,
I think
that's right.
it's like back to school season. So we're just honoring teachers, awesome teachers out there.
Teachers to mentors, because I feel like a mentor can be a teacher, as well, and teach. So yeah. So I guess I'll share.
Yeah.
My first one. I feel like this person here has impacted more than just one lives in my lifetime, in my understanding. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them. Hopefully, those people who are watching can chime in the comment and say something about Big John. That person is Big John, literally Big John. you know, his alias name is Big John. We can just call him Big John because he's a pretty big dude. But he was actually a campus supervisor, pretty much a security guard at the school that I attended as a middle schooler at James Redder Middle School. So we call him Big John, but his real name John Goldie. I met him through the breaking club that he had supervised. Became one of the supervisors for the club just so it could happen, and was there during the session spot after school. So pretty much Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe that was some of the schedule. But I think it got to the point where we had session every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and he would give his time to be there after school with us to make sure we have a safe place to session and practice at such that young age. You know, I mean, we're 12, 13, 14 during that time. Yeah, so he was a campus supervisor, so he was there during school, making sure everyone was okay, safe, no one's in harm. He played those role where he would make sure everyone's okay and safe. And so he also was that person during our session spot at our school, James Redder. And I got to know him, got real close with him. He was one of those people where he was super funny, hard to kind of, I feel like for me, it was hard to kind of like get him to be himself at first, I think a little bit, but he would always break in comedic joke to kind of make everyone feel comfortable and happy. So yeah, he was just a great dude, straight up like a great mentor that taught me a lot at that age, gave me a chance to believe in me as a leader of the club, gave me a chance to have a leadership position within that club during that time, and to have a position at that, the seventh graders are obviously there's 7th and 8th graders only at our school during that time. I know it's different in LA. So anyways, I was 8th grader. I was a leader, got a position to be able to pretty much guide the 7th graders in that breaking club. He believed in us to create our own talent show, right? To attend, to compete in. I don't think it was a competition, but just to showcase in a talent show. He opened a lot of doors in terms of like experience. You got to go to Disneyland. He showed me. He took me to the snow for the first time, right, in my life, where I got to see snow. So there was so much core memories being with him, hanging out with him, and just literally just learning from him. Just like, I guess, just personally being friends. To the point where I feel like we were friends, but like honestly, we were like close to be like a family, straight up, that close, But yeah, Big John, I feel like a lot of people who know Big John know that he was a good dude, and he would definitely help you if you need help in any time, and got to experience a lot of great stuff with him, and I'm really super thankful for that, And like, for example, he just literally giving me a safe place to be at, and just to train, and that was something that like I'm always super grateful for, Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out Big John, I love you.
Shout out
Rest
Big
in
John.
peace.
I love that he wasn't like a teacher in school, but like he was a person that was able to teach you on how to be a great person, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he was teaching you a subject or something, kind of led by example. And like, you're a great person, and I feel like to have someone like that to like teach you in a way is special.
Yeah, one lesson that I will share that I guess stuck with me was one time I had an issue with my car during high school. We would come back in session at the school and help out and teach the future leaders and future b-boys and b-girls at that club. So I remember I had an issue with my car, and then he helped me take the car in to go get it tuned up and fixed. And I remember him telling me, hey man, you just got to take care of your car, because if you take care of your car take care of you. And that was such a simple line that he said to me, Big John said it to me, but like, if you think about it, you apply that to your entire life. It's true with like taking care of your family. You take care of your family take care of you. Take care of your health take care of you. You could apply that to anything, And I feel like that's something that he told me that kind of clicked to me during that time in that situation, and I was able to kind of like, okay, I'm seeing this in a different way too. And it's not just fixing the car, but you make sure you take care of whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? And hopefully, naturally, that would naturally take care of you. You know, that was one lesson that I would think I would want to share because I still carry that with me every day. You know, he was just those type of friend and leader and mentor that that give you stuff and experience that you would never expect that will definitely impact your life. You know, I would never be who I am today if Big John was not there in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one thing that makes a leader or a mentor so important or so impactful is that they literally change life, right? They change life, and at the same time they change the course of life, if anything, right? I think that's the what I'm trying to get at, the course of your life, you know?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be a b-boy if he wasn't there, hosting the club, you know what I mean? Organizing the club, helping out with that. Yeah. Well, at least the b-boy I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Bubs?
My first teacher I want to talk about is Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane was the theater workshop teacher at John Marshall High School. And if you knew about theater workshop was the club,
To be a part of?
yeah, like a class to be a part of. They would hold, it's a theater class that had acting, singing, and dancing. And each year they would throw like this really big production, and it had all the cool kids in it, and like you wanted to be a part of this club. So in my junior year, I happened to I was able to get in somehow. I don't remember how I did it, but I got in. And I love the way he put on productions. I think that was something that drew me to his teaching style because he was able to work with so many kids. I think because everyone wanted to be in his class, I think each class had like maybe 40 to 50 people in it. And he was able to put on these great productions with all these people like finding out everyone's strengths and using it to create this beautiful show. So I love the way he put on productions like that. It was really inspiring. And for me going in, like I was a new person competing against all the seniors, right? Trying to find your spot in the show.
Trying to get a position.
Yeah, trying to stand out somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's kind of like auditioning for a show,
Yep.
right? And you're just competing and showing your talents, and of course it's a class, but you're trying to be in this production. So I think just working with him, I loved it, and that was the first time I was able to showcase like my dance skills and being
Your artistry.
yeah, my art. But I think he knew my strength was dancing.
Yeah.
Right, so he was able to like put me in certain pieces and then put me in the front. So I did feel seen, and and then I was able to work with him after high school, and then work with him in college and even throughout life. So I think he was a great teacher in that, giving me those tools in the beginning and being able to take it outside into my career, and also helping me when I was like having a hard time in my life too. But I wanted to share one story.
Yeah.
One story. I mean, like, so in this class it was a class where you had to sing, act, and dance. And of course, like dancing, I was like really good at dancing. Whenever we had to showcase a dance for a grade, I killed it. I was like really good at that.
Yeah.
I was able to join the hip hop class after, like the side hip hop class, because I was pretty good at it. And then acting, I think I was okay, but I didn't stand out as other people did. I didn't get any lines for shows or anything, but I was able to do that. And then we had to sing in front of everybody. We had to do singing as an assignment too, and singing is not my strength. And so I had to do it for a grade. And then after I sang in front of the whole class, I don't even remember what I sang, but then
I wish I was there to hear it.
and then he's like, I thought all Filipinos were great singers. He's like, you're not a good singer. And oh my gosh. I mean, like
Uh,
I knew that, but
yeah,
then he said it, he like straight up
yeah,
said it. And I think I appreciated it because
yeah.
his
The blunt
honesty. Yeah.
honesty, truth.
And it's like kind of like if you go to an audition, like they're not gonna love everything. They're gonna
Yeah.
notice your flaws, right? So I did appreciate that he was honest with me and he knew my strength. But that stuck, Mr. Kane, like this has
Love it.
stayed with me till adulthood, where I'm afraid to sing.
Darn it! I want her to sing, and now she don't want
No,
to
I'm just
sing for
kidding.
me no
But
more.
I do appreciate.
Yeah.
I think he's a great teacher, and I think a great teacher is honest with you,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
They're not trying
Honest.
to candy coat everything.
I agree.
They want you to get better, right? So then they'll tell you what you're great at, and they'll tell you what you need to work on too. So
I love that.
I do appreciate. I
I
appreciate you,
really
Mr. Kane.
love that. That's true. A good teacher is honest. And if anything, critique you too. And I mean, give you some feedback, right? So you either if you want to learn, continue singing, you gotta practice, right? In that
Yeah.
way. So I hear you on that. I totally relate. Yeah. My second one.
Yeah.
We're going to go to high school again. I'm not high school, but high school. I could totally relate
Yeah.
because my similar situation. Our dance theater production school. I mean, chapter of our school, masterpiece. I somehow got involved in there. Somehow auditioned and made it because I was already dancing. I was a b-boy, so I didn't never perform on stage before in that way, like where you actually create shows, kind of like you production pieces and actually create a whole production, right? So I joined because I wanted to session pretty much like practice because it was a dance studio at our school. So I was like, cool, we could. I think I was like I could use this to train and practice and so on. And I just kind of got introduced to all the other dance style like jazz, lyrical, and it was just interesting and weird at first because I don't do that stuff. I'm like a hard hip hop head during the time. Just trying to use the place to session and break, but kind of got a chance to learn how to create outside of breaking, and that was super special, right? To the point where you were creating pieces, your own pieces, and having it facing in a 2D kind of concept compared to having a 3D in breaking, right? So that was cool in a way where I feel like I was challenged to learn other dance style. And that person really helped me is my first. I'll always consider her as my first dance teacher. My first dance teacher is Cami Bancourt, right? I feel like she challenged me in a way where she showed me other dance style besides just hip hop. She literally opened the doors to understanding how it is to put on a production show, how to choreograph, how to even count. She always laugh and make fun of me because I was horrible at counting. I didn't understand about counting and counting dance and so on. So I appreciate her, give me the chance to explore too because she gave us a chance to go to a dance camp. And so I think Palm Spring during that time, we went to a dance camp where it was nothing but jazz, lyrical, and more in that realm of like studio dance. You know what I mean? And we were the only hip hop head, and it was just kind of interesting to kind of like stand out in that way too. But just to know that there's a place where people all come and congregate and learn. That was my first time. It was so mind blowing for me to understand that wow, there's actual place like that. Or I guess camp where people go out and learn, right? And now you see it everywhere. Now I understand. Okay, there's camp for a bunch of different type of thing that if you're interested in. If anything, I just want to give her a flower because I feel like we were pretty hard headed students, kids. You know what I mean? Because we were kind of wanting to do what we want, but she really broke us and taught us in a way where she made us be more open minded and learn and understand that we could grow outside of our craft, but at the same time utilize what we learn outside in our craft as well. You know what I mean? Because I felt like if it wasn't for her, I probably would never want to be a background dancer for artists, right? Or like be on the like choreograph for artists, right? In general, so or even want to continue my stage production type of dance, right? Like competing with Pac Modern, to being part of Kinjas, and if you want to be part of that, like if I didn't learn and explore that realm of, I guess, dance production, right? I would never got a chance to really pursue what I want, what I became and have experienced in my life too, you know. And she definitely challenged me in a way where, like I said, she opened my mind up to other stuff and made me realize that, you know, as a kid at that age, you know what I mean, we're not always right. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know, we're not always right, you know, and we have to understand to open up and listen to your elders. And she was definitely the teacher that made me see the opposite of that and become more humble and open-minded, if anything. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
During that time when you were in high school and she was presenting all of these other styles,
Yeah.
were you resistant to it? Did you realize how important it was when you were in school, or did you realize it after?
I feel like oh, no, are you talking about after school or after graduating?
Yeah,
Or
like did you appreciate, like, cuz then I know sometimes
I definitely appreciate that those dance styles
in it when
in
you
it.
were in high
Yeah,
school.
yeah, with her.
It
you know,
wasn't
because-
like, oh, like you graduated and then you
Yeah.
look back and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
no, yeah.
now I'm remembering.
No, I
like-
definitely appreciate it. Like I
Yeah.
feel like the reason why she was a great teacher because she was able to show you that that dance style is also cool. If anything, cool, and at the same time, you could learn some stuff out of it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to teach you count, rhythm. You know what I mean? Which is like, oh, okay. Breakers sometimes we don't have really good rhythm or understanding of music, if anything. So in choreographing, utilizing breaking utilizing breaking and choreograph through breaking, like just that knowledge itself, it was so mind blowing, and I feel like she definitely made us fall in love with that craft. I feel like there was a moment all the guy was doing pirouettes and leaps and turns. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was so happy doing it. There was never a moment where we were like, oh, I don't want to do this, right? I feel like the beginning, yeah, we were kind of like resisting, like, oh, this is weird. This is kind of not cool, if anything, right? But she was the one teacher that I would say my first dance teacher that really taught me dance and understand, because dance is not just movement. Dance is also understanding your body, the music, choreographing, movement with expression and emotion, all that stuff, right? I feel like it's beyond just movement itself, and I feel like she really taught me that. I feel like she really showed me that, if anything, and I really appreciate that. So
Shout out.
love you, Cammy.
All right. So my second teacher that I want to shout out is Jackie, aka Miss Funk Lopez. We've talked about her before, and I can't talk about her enough. I think she's an amazing teacher, and
Strong woman too.
yeah, I don't even know where to begin because I felt she was my first hip hop dance teacher. Her class was stemming off of Mr. Kane's theater workshop in high school. So then I wonder, it made me think, like, if the core of things that stick with you for throughout your life happens around high school time. I'm curious
Interesting.
about that. But Jackie was the hip hop teacher at our school. Like, if you know her, she gives off this amazing aura that draws you to her. When she dances, when she speaks, it's like you can't take your eyes off of her. She has such an amazing presence.
Yep.
And to be able to learn from her and just be around her, it's been so inspiring, and she's changed my life. I think I'm trying to remember when I don't even remember the first. I do remember the first time. So in theater workshop, there's hip hop club was the thing to be a part of, right? That was like the cool thing. Theater workshop as a whole was a cool thing, but like being in the hip hop club was extra cool, and that was led by Jackie, and so you had to audition for that, and I had to audition for it, right? And of course, there's always like the seniors, and there's these girls, the senior girls that I always had to compete with, just because they're great. They're really good dancers, and they've been around for longer. But me being the new person, I had to audition too. And Jackie was choosing someone to be a soloist at a hip hop competition, called street dance competition. So she was auditioning girls to be
To compete?
to be the one to compete,
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
was gonna take one boy and one girl from our class, our team, right? And so I had to compete with all the senior girls, and she picked me, and I was like so
Oh.
surprised. I was so surprised. I mean, like, I
Love
worked
that.
really hard, and and I was the junior, so it was like a big deal for a junior to like take the place of a senior. I felt like it was a big deal, and the fact that she chose me and she believed in me to compete meant such a big deal in just the spark of my dance career. So that was
Gave you
very
that expansion of understanding.
just the
Other,
confidence to
yeah,
believe in
confident,
myself. Yeah,
believing to go beyond
yeah,
what you have right now experiencing.
yeah. And so just that spark and just having someone believe in you so much that
It's powerful.
they'll invest in you. And so I felt it and I competed, and then it just lifted off from there. I went to college, UCLA with Jackie, joined her dance team, and she's been a teacher ever since. Like, still a teacher to this day, supporting me through all life's ups and downs. And of course, she's those teachers that become family, friends, and I feel I feel like she's still doing it. It's not just me. I'm not just the one person that she's
Impact.
life she's changed. She's
Changing.
changing so many lives everywhere.
Agree.
The community she's a part of, and everyone she comes into contact with. I think she's an amazing person and an amazing speaker, and she's just amazing. I don't know how
I
else.
agree.
I think
I
she's
totally
just
agree
so
with you. Like, cause
amazing. Yeah.
I got a chance to work with Jackie, and like you say, they're lifetime friends and family now to us. And
Yeah.
she's one thing that I know she has that is just her presence and her her belief in wherever she do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She pushed forward with it, you know, and she finds
Yeah.
a way to make it happen, you know. And for you hearing your story, like she found a way to make it happen through you, you know.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's something super powerful in a leader,
I
if anything,
think.
or mentor, you
Yeah.
know, showing that just push, just do it, you know. If you really want to do it, you know what I mean, do it with confidence, do it with like a strong presence, you know, and to believe anything. I feel like that word really really describes Miss Funk. She really makes you believe in yourself and just everything, you know what I mean, what you're doing.
She has
Yeah.
a way of getting like I'm trying to, I don't know how to put it. She has a way of seeing the underdog, right? Like seeing someone who doesn't, that has something, they have something, but they don't believe in it yet, and then instilling that confidence in them to like bloom, because I don't know, I feel like there's like something special in everybody, and she has a way of noticing that strength and then drawing you out to let it shine. And
Making
I
it
think that's an
happen.
amazing gift to have.
What's one lesson that she have given you that you could share?
I think just to do everything with passion, whatever
Passion.
you're passionate about.
That's right. She's super passionate.
Yeah,
I can
lead
relate
with
to her.
that. Yeah,
Where Aquarius.
yeah,
That's true.
Aquarius, because everything she does is passionate. It's like, and it's yeah, it makes me want to lead with that
Yeah.
and do that with everything. Like, if you're not passionate about
She lead
something,
with-
don't waste your
yeah.
time.
She leads with passion and being the example of doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I respect that. Yeah,
and she's a hard worker too. And there's so many things
I love that.
to say about her, but that's just a little spark of her amazingness.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right.
My last person I want to share, just kind of giving them the flower to, is Arnell Cavario Ripkins. He's such an amazing person. I feel like I'm so honored and thankful that I met him in a different chapter in my life when I moved to SoCal. So all my other mentors are from my NorCal lifestyle and experience, and then my mentor here, which I always telling, is like a life mentor to me and friends, and again become family too. You know what I mean? Arnell, he's a founder of Kaba Monitor. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the president of Cold Shock. I'm not sure if he still is. I don't think he is no more, but he's pretty much one of a big figure in Cold Shock Los Angeles. He's a great dancer and a leader to a great role model, such a kind-hearted individual, a person that leave with his heart, a big heart, and I love that fact about him. I just got a chance to I met him when he came and choreographed for Pac Modern when I was dancing with Pac Modern. Didn't really know him during that time. We learned a locking piece from him, and from there it led to Culture Shock. He was leading. He was pretty much, I think, executive director. What do you call the positions
Of
of Culture Shock?
I don't know all the positions.
Creative director, executive director, president too,
Artistic director.
artistic director. So I got to be led under him through those dance company like Culture Shock. And you know, he was always one of those people who always send amazing emails, amazing email with quotes that really do inspire you if you really take the time to read it. And he was just always that dude who if anything happened in my life, and during that time, he was always a good person, easy person to ask for feedback or you know, just to talk to, you know what I mean, just kind of like learn and grow with each other. And I'm just thankful I got a chance to be led under him, and not just that, eventually we taught together too, you know what I mean, for Awesome Shock, one of his dance team that he's also doing for his work after school, which is amazing. He does it for, you know, kids who have like neurodivergent issues, you know, and I just think it's amazing that I got a chance to kind of experience that with him, to kind of like teach kids who needs help, you know, and also just show them that they're capable and they're loved and have self-respect and straight up dignity, respect for all people. You know, I mean, if anything, right? He leads with that example, exactly what Coach Shock Los Angeles stand for, you know. And he's just a great role model in our community, our dance community. And I'm just super thankful that he is my friend and a mentor in my life, you know. So I'm just thankful for Arnell.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a great person.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
Yep.
you wanted to share the story of when he was having a hard time.
Hmm?
Do you remember at the
Where?
wedding when everything was going wrong?
What issue? Oh.
You remember like when he was late to the wedding rehearsal, and then like all of the bad things was like going on top.
Okay, so at Villain and Valpal's wedding rehearsal, he was the what do you call it?
The efficient.
The efficient. He was efficient, and we were having a wedding rehearsal the day before the wedding, and he had some car issue. His tire blew out, and he was pretty much just late for, because of that, he was late for the rehearsal and everything. And when he got there, he was still happy who he is. And then later on, we went and have lunch after the rehearsal. He came there and we did the rehearsal very quick, and then we had lunch, but we left his car at the location, the venue. And for some reason, after we had lunch, we came back, they locked the gate. And for me, if I was him, I would be so nervous and scared, but he just handled it with ease and just like, I don't know, just like with peace and zen. He just kind of, it's okay, we'll figure it out and call. Like, it was just so chill. You know, like there was no chaos happening. He just kind of went with it and kind of, after all that experience, that what he experienced, he just kind of, he did eventually get his car out of the gate. He drove around the venue. But what I'm saying, that like that was such a chaotic, like, I guess, moment for him, and he was able to like just see the positive side of it and be calm and just make it happen. Like, got it done. Like, got his car back and then leave to go pick up. I think he went to another event. I forgot. Yeah.
You would have been angry and mad. You'd be kicking stuff. I know
Yeah.
you would be a different story.
He
You
taught
wouldn't be
me from
scared.
that experiencing him. I realized that I should just be composed and calm at all situations now. And even during that time, leading him to the wedding, I told him too. After I saw him at the wedding, I was like, it was because of him. I'm like all this situation leading to the wedding. I just remain calm, composed, and I'm just kind of saying that if Arnell could do it, I could do it.
I
That's
think
pretty
that's
much
a
it. Yeah.
great story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is great.
I
I mean,
mean,
I hate telling story because I suck at telling
no,
story.
that was great. I feel
But
like it was such a great story
yeah.
to show what kind of person he is,
Yep.
right? I
Mhm.
think it takes a lot, right? It takes
To be so composed,
Yeah.
it takes a strong person, an
But
individual.
it takes like your mindset too.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
to
saying.
not.
Mentally
Yeah.
strong individual
Yeah.
to just do their best to just remain calm and just figure the situation out and solved it. And I was so mind blown because I was stressed out for him, but he wasn't stressed out. You know.
And then I think
Yeah.
of, I mean, Arnell, you're a great mentor. And I think of like all of the things that he does in his life, all of the organizations, all of the events that he does that you would think he would be going crazy, but he has a way of handling it all with composure and calm and ease and grace. And
Yeah, Arnell is one of those person that will show up. Will show up and get that photo. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's that leader that does that. Where if you see him, he's present with you. He wants to share moments with you, and he shows up when you ask him, or if anything, when you don't ask him, he still shows up. And I respect that part of him as a leader, and I carry that too with me as a person now too. You know what I mean? Like I'll do my best to show up for my individuals and take photos and share memories and so on. So I love you, Arnell.
we love you.
I appreciate that, in him. But we love you.
All
Number
right,
3, we
my
finished
last-
30.
my
Oh,
last
is that you?
one. Yeah,
Okay.
I got one more teacher that I
One
want to
more.
talk about, and this teacher is my DJ teacher, Hapa. Hapa was the leader, no, director. Well, he was in charge of Scratch DJ Academy, and Scratch was the first place I learned how to DJ. This was after I was diagnosed with MS, and I was trying to figure out what to do with my life, or since I wasn't able to dance, I turned to DJing to try to see if it was something that I wanted to get into. So I took classes at Scratch DJ Academy, and Hapa was the teacher for the accelerated class, and I learned all of my DJ skills through him. I learned about all the equipment, all about starting a brand and how to represent yourself, and all the skills you can with learning how to be a good DJ. I learned from him, and I think what was so special to me was that even though I was dealing with MS, he found a way for me to showcase it or embrace it, use it to my advantage, right? This is what makes me stand out, like kind of being proud of who I am despite the adversity that I'm going through. And I remembered doing, like, he helped teach me how to do a website, and in my website I was able to do my mixes and then tell my story, and then you're able to see like who I am as a person, and that's where I was able to share who I was as a DJ and what the battles that I go through. And then I remember after graduating, he pushed for me to do the MS walk.
Yeah, that's what I remember too.
I think that was, and I was like, there was no way I was like good enough to be a DJ at a big event like that. But he was like, no, we're going to have a booth. We're going to make it happen. And like, I thought that was really cool that he believed in me in that way and
push you too.
Yeah.
And like, kind of like, it's okay, go.
Yeah. One moment that sticks out to me that was really special was when he helped me create a DJ edit, a DJ Danga Dang edit. I think it was a small technique of how to like cut a certain part of a song. And there was a part that in Universal Mind Control with Common where it goes, it's got that dang dang dang, and he was able to help me cut it. But it sparked so much love, and I felt so excited to learn how to DJ at that point, and it was like I hadn't felt that love for something after dance. So like when I had to stop dancing, I was lost and I was trying to find something that brought me joy. And at that moment when we were like editing that soundbite together, I felt that love again. So I felt like that's what made me stick with DJing, because there was that love that I felt that I had with dance before, and I think that's why it stuck. So I appreciate him for kind of showing me how to do it,
Yep.
and showing me that there was another way or another perspective on how I can express myself.
I love that. I love it. I feel like he really did give you confidence to be a DJ too. To to really believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And one is to really show you the love of DJing. You know, I appreciate that. 'Cause it takes a lot of love to do what you do. You know, to just play
Yeah.
music for people, because you gotta love that too. That exchange from people to you as well. You know, because I know how it feels. I love DJing for that experience only.
Yeah.
But like playing music for people, I might not. You know, but
Yeah.
for playing music and to see people engage with me, I love that.
Yeah.
I do know how that feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do love, I mean, like there was another opportunity he gave me to DJ at NAM.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big event.
Yeah.
It was a
and
big convention event.
yeah, and it's like one of those things he could have chosen any other DJ, and I was just beginning, and he chose me to be able to to DJ for a small set at that event, and that's like DJs wish to DJ at that event. So
Love
I
it.
felt so lucky to be able to share at least once.
These mentor teachers just believe in you, man. It just puts you in those positions, you know.
I know. I feel so blessed.
That's cool. I love it. I love it. Speaking of leaders and mentors, you know what I mean? Some qualities that we, I guess, what are some qualities that all great teachers or mentor seem to have, you know?
What's one quality? Just that, like believing
Believe.
believing in you
Believing in
when
you.
you don't believe in
When
yourself.
you don't believe in yourself. I think one is a person who could lead by example. I love that.
Yeah.
Leading by example. A good. I feel like communication is key too. I think easy to talk with and learn how to kind of ask question, and they're able to talk to you.
I think
Those are
a great teacher also is someone that you stay connected with, right?
Yes,
It doesn't
yes.
end outside of the class. You're able
I hear
to
you.
reach out to that person.
like you could take that relationship to become a friendship compared to a mentorship kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Love it. I also think a good leader is a passionate individual too. Like we talked about Miss Funk.
Yeah.
In passion, I feel like that's something that really intrigue a person want to be learn from a certain individual. Because I think
Yeah.
about all my great teachers, they're really passionate about what they're teaching, and I love it. You know what I mean? I was like history, for example. I had this teacher that was super passionate about history, and he would bring all these cool artifacts and everything.
Yeah.
And because of that passion that he has, makes me learn to love that subject that maybe I wouldn't even want to learn, or maybe just boring. That's all. But I guess I would just share that.
I think they also have to be passionate about teaching too. I feel like
Oh.
there can be passionate people, but
True.
then they
You're right
might not
about
be
that.
great teachers.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Just because, like, for me, I think there's a great dancer out there, but doesn't mean they're great teachers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's some people out there who are amazing at teaching, and they're not the best dancer, but they just know how to teach so well. And it's the
Yeah.
opposite sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Those can.
You're right. You are right about that. Yeah. All right. Maybe one more question from
All
there,
right.
since we could discuss.
I don't know. How has their influence shaped the way you mentor or encourage others?
I think going from Big John all the way to my last person was Arnell. Building a safe place in the beginning to be able to lead with love and passion, and be able to just kind of I guess I think that's pretty much it. Building a safe place and leading with love and passion. I feel like, cause like I think of my teaching days when I was leading, you know, different kids and so on. One of my main thing was I want to build a place where it's like it's safe, comfortable, and everyone's open to just be themselves. You know what I mean? But people still got to learn, right? And that kind of helped the process of learning easier, if anything, you know. And just really leave with passion and love. I think that's one key. I mean, that's love for the art or love for just being a teacher, you know, and being really present and wanting to be there compared to not showing that you're not wanting to be there. You know, you just want to get the money or something, right, and just move on. You know, and because those leader quality who the one that stays beyond the years that you have there is because they want to be there in your life. You know, I think that I think that's a quality that I think I really do my best to, because I want to be in my students' life. You know, beyond just after they finish graduating and so, you know what I mean? I want to hear what they're doing if they're willing to share, you know what I mean? I want to do like a lunch catch up, like what's going on, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Or seeing, and that's just not success stories, you know what I mean? Like, it's great to see people getting married, you know what I mean? Them having kids, like, I'm so happy, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So.
I think for me, I do love highlighting people's strengths, or like noticing what their strength is, and I don't know how to explain it.
No,
like
I love it.
Bringing it out.
Yeah, like giving them a chance to showcase their strength, pretty much.
Because like sometimes they don't realize it, right?
Yeah.
Or
naturally they don't realize. I know how you feel about that. Like, I love it. I just love the fact that the stuff that you choose are so straight to what your mentors are. Like Jackie, for example. Giving you that chance, you know what I mean? Or like Hapa, for example, giving you that chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they see strength in you that you probably never saw.
Yeah.
So.
Or just, I think that quality of believing in someone when they don't believe in themselves. Or, you know, sometimes they just need that little extra push.
Yep.
To fly.
That's true.
I have one more thing that sparked something. So we used to be teachers before, and
we still are.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, but I meant like in school and like classes like that. And then I just had the reunion for my KIP class.
Oh yeah,
my KIP class. They're all graduating high school now, and it was just interesting because I do remember these kids when they were younger, and I felt like they changed my life more than I changed their life. I don't know if it felt kind of like selfish, like they made me be a better person, but then I don't know if they could probably forget about me. They probably had a bunch of other teachers, and it was probably like I was the last person in their brain. But on my side, it was like these kids were this student was so impactful to me. Like you don't need, this kid doesn't even know. Like you don't know how much you changed my life, right?
Yeah.
So then I wonder, you know, of teachers.
That's true.
Like, and their students, that kind of relationship. Do you notice those things?
You're right. I mean, I think that's again another quality that makes great mentors, to be able to have a relationship where both individuals could grow. You know what I mean? That are impacted. Yeah. Because now thinking about it, I was like, dude, I think my mentors are impacted too. Like they're getting inspired and getting motivated, and maybe that's why you start building a lifelong relationship with them, because they notice that you're also inspiring them. And I feel like that's a full circle of like the teachers and student mentor I guess relationship, right? It should be a circle of inspiration, if anything, because my students inspired me, you know. Shout out to my urban influence kids, you know what I mean? They're not kids no more, but like you know, shout out to Kippy, you know, like he has his own breaking program, and that's super amazing. You know, that inspired me to like kind of like, wow, like I should keep pushing in my life too, you know what I mean? And I still talk to all my kids in that group, so I appreciate it. Yeah, but it's true though. I'm impacted through my student too, as much as they probably see the opposite, like the other side, right? Yeah, I love it. I guess we'll stop there. I think that's a great ending of this episode.
Yeah.
We really wanted to dedicate at least one episode for our mentors, our teachers, our leaders, our peers and the individuals that have changed our life in such an impactful way, that have literally shaped our path in our life to be great or be good, be a great individual, a great human being. Because I feel like a teacher doesn't just get you make you great as an individual in your craft, but they also make you become a great human being too.
Yeah.
And be able to allow you to continue to share and spread that energy out there in the world. So yeah, we just want to dedicate this to those individuals. I'm gonna repeat their name again: Big John Goldie, Mr. King, Cammy Bancourt, Jackie Miss Fun Lopez, Arnell Cavaro Ripkins, Hoppa,
DJ Hoppa.
DJ
Yeah.
Hoppa. Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We had a great time. Make sure you subscribe, and like and share. And then I guess for our Hmong question of the day, who's your teacher? Who's your favorite teacher or mentor? Put it in a comment, shout them out, tag them, and yeah, I want to know them too. Thank you guys. We're Hmongipino. We're out, y'all. Peace.